Hello, welcome to Val's Crafty Creations. Thanks so much for stopping by today. In this video, we will be taking a look at another Memory Dex card swap for the Memory Dex Crafts Facebook swap group. For this swap, the theme was Hello Kitty. This was the swap for June, and my swap partner was Yvette. I have received her Memory Dex card, included a little note card. First of all, we have to take a look at these adorable Hello Kitty stickers on the outside of the envelope. Stick this over here. So let's take a look at her note. Thanks for the Hello Kitty trade. I just love her, don't you? I miss the Sanrio stores. Hope you enjoy your card. Until we swap again, Yvette. Very nice. I love these little note cards from Dollar Tree. Very pretty. Alright, pull her Memory Dex card out of the envelope. Stick those items off to the side. Yvette has created a Memory Dex card that has a pocket on it. And in the pocket we have some more of those adorable Hello Kitty stickers. And it looks like a couple little papers that could be like little journaling cards. So it looks like we've got Hello Kitty with her pointer, like she's pointing at the chalkboard at school. And it says, create your own destiny. I really like this larger Hello Kitty up here at the top. We have some red paper with white polka dots. So we've got some measuring tape across here. It's hard to kind of read the background here, but it's floral paper with some writing. And she did include her information, and the back is craft paper. She had some fun with some digital images, so those go back in there. Let's look at these stickers. So we have Hello Kitty on roller skates. We've got Hello Kitty with a camera taking some pics. That's cute. And we've got Hello Kitty in her swimsuit, sunglasses. She's all ready for the summer. We've got Hello Kitty thinking about what she's going to wear for the day. She's in her pink and white gingham outfit, picking out a fancy dress. Adorable. And then we've got Hello Kitty playing baseball. Not sure what I will stick those on, but for right now I'm going to stick them back in the pocket. Fold the cards down. Alright. I have my Memory Dex card holder here. We'll add that right in the very front. For right now, I will stick her card and the envelope in the back. I'm going to put this to the side, and I'll be right back to share with you what I have created for her. I have always been a fan of Hello Kitty. Took a look and found a few items that I have collected. I remember winning this little stuffed Hello Kitty at an arcade one time. While traveling, I've picked up this Hello Kitty Pez dispenser and this other little candy container. And then this Hello Kitty Pez container. When I used to be in direct sales, I won this Hello Kitty watch. That was very exciting. It's got the rhinestones all around it. I wore that a lot. So after looking at everything, I decided that I would do my usual and I would stick this box on the copier and make a copy of it. And then I found my stress markers, colored it in. Inspired by the Hello Kitty holding the apple, and I was going to go with a school theme. I remembered somewhere in my stash I had these Hello Kitty stickers. When I had an opportunity to go to Michael's, I went online to see what Hello Kitty items they might have. that's when I figured out that they had these Roomscapes decals and a variety of charms. With the charm that I picked up, I decided to create a paperclip charm. Put this over here. So here's a few of my different supplies I used. My Stampin' Up! Tag Topper Punch, the decorative one. I used my little nesting cloud dies and my Lawn Fawn grass die. And I can't locate it at the moment, but I did use my Favorite Things landscape die set. I really like using that for hillsides. For my papers, a sheet of white 65-pound paper out of my Michaels stash. And then just for some decorative papers, my Well Hello 6x6 paper pad, my Mind's Eye, that I had purchased through the live sale. I ended up using this kind of teal stripe, this one with the pink daisies, and this one that is a pink background with white clouds. And just a few other supplies here. I ended up using my sanding tool for the edges. Other items that I had purchased through the live sale, we have these little Simple Stories enamel dots, Little Princess. Colors really went well with my Memory Dex card. I found my container of bow beads and my container with all my gold jewelry findings. And another live sale purchase, these little flat back bows in gold and silver. I'm going to be gifting some of those. I have my hot pink sheer ribbon from Dollar Tree, that, and my teal tool from Walmart. Speaking of Walmart, I also ended up using one of my giant paper clips. And let's see, then just a variety of other beads. I was playing with a combination of the little rondelles, the small iridescent clear beads, and medium iridescent pink beads, both from Dollar Tree. I did find in my stash this little Hello Kitty charm that I got through the live sale. I put a flat bail on the back, and once I got the charm from Michaels, I wanted to use that on the project. I'll be sharing some washi tape, so I have my embroidery floss spool stack here, and some other little tiny beads, and some hot pink iridescent washi tape. I believe I also got that through the live sale. I put on my Memory Dex card some of these little flower gems that I'd also gotten through the live sale. I was hoping I had another pack to share, but at the time I was completing the swap, I did not. And then at a future live sale, it turned out Donna had another pack, but I had already put a little package of goodies together, so I'll just go ahead and save those in my stash for future projects. So I think that covers the items in there. Here is my completed Hello Kitty Memory Dex card with its matching bag topper. Start here with the packaging, the white paper, and one of the 5x7 little bags. I have some adhesive on the back so that I can flip that over and put some of the pink washi tape over it. At the top here we have the pink paper with the white clouds, and then just to add to that, I have the cloud die cuts in a variety of sizes popped up on there. The little bee decal, and we've popped that up there. Always be kind. That's just a little scene there on the top. And the Memory Dex card. Flipping it over, I do have the white base. I realized as I was getting ready to film, I had not put my label on there. The Hello Kitty. We have some other clouds. Some of them are doubled up. The cloud paper in the background. Hello Kitty is at the park having some ice cream and a cupcake with her little bear friend. Here at the bottom I've used that teal paper as the hillside. And then I also die cut some of the teal paper with the grass dye. Put that in behind. The little gemmy flowers matched well with those enamel dots, so I was able to put one of the similar color ones together. We have the hot pink, the teal, yellow, teal, and pink. Then I have popped up the Hello Kitty. It was very dimensional. Really liked this decal with the little mouse and the airplane flying across. The smoke coming out of the airplane there, creating the cloud. I think that turned out pretty cute, just based off of these little room decals. To go with that, I have put together this little package using that daisy paper as the bag topper, some more of the little flower jemmies with the enamel dots on top of them, just to create a little bit of a variety up here. I found my little Dollar Tree container where I have organized my flower jemmies, just enough to match what I was working on. So since I had so many, I put together a little bag of them. Here's the hot pink washi tape, a bit of that teal tulle on the top, and then 3 of the gold bows and 3 of the silver bows in another little package. And I have a glue dot on the back, and then some of that washi tape decorating that. So that's going to be a little goodie that I'm sending. Next up, since I had 2 sheets of the Hello Kitty stickers, I have packaged up one bag topper on the top, some of that pink sheer ribbon up there. I got the washi tape there to hold that together. I thought I would share those, just some really cute little flat stickers she could use for decorating envelopes. And next up, here is my beaded charm with the large hot pink paper clip. Took that white 2-inch scrap that I get at the end of my sheets of paper once I create my bag topper and my Memory Dex cards, and just use that decorative punch on the top. So I've just tied around some ribbon. So here we have all the different beads, the charm, and one of the pink bows. So super cute. I just thought I would leave the clip separate and she could attach it there, or maybe put the charm somewhere else. And I have included a lobster claw closure. Don't have any Hello Kitty note paper, but I found this one with the really pretty flowers. It's jotted down. I got that at Dollar Tree. I'll write a note on that. And I grabbed a sheet of tissue paper to get that all wrapped up. I went to Hobby Lobby on my birthday weekend and found this pack of the Hello Friends bags. It's going to match really perfect. The bee, the bear, Hello Kitty. I will put the swap in one of the bags, plus I will include a couple because it says there is 16 gift bags in here. That wraps up the Hello Kitty swap. I have created one additional Memory Dex card that I am going to be sending off to my swap partner. I'll be right back to share that with you. Stay tuned. Yvette was new to swapping Memory Dex cards. She had created a Memory Dex card holder that was a steampunk theme. One of my live sale purchases, I had this pack of 6x6 steampunk papers, and I had also received in that order this pack of clocks. It says Clock Punk Bronze Museum series. And I had purchased some of these wood gears and the little tiny clock charms, and then the enamel dots. Teal ones was perfect for this. So then I looked through my stash, and the other time that I had created a steampunk project, I used my black Craft Smart paint, but then I learned a little tip. Mixing in a little bit of red makes it look a little more rusty. I tried that, and then I used my dark chocolate again and my golden brown. A lot of fun just smearing a little bit on this acrylic block and using my paintbrush and mixing up the colors and seeing if I could get that rusty look on my chipboard and wood pieces. Wanted to darken up the edges of the Memory Dex card, so I used a little ground espresso and black soot. And I believe I also got in the same order the dark brown seam binding. I put all of these items together. My Memory Dex card and the packaging. Layered up the different chipboard clock stickers, and the woods. Was able to use the paint on the enamel dots, make them look rusty. And then I used a little chain, a jump ring, put an eyelet here in the corner, little clock, lay everything up. I found one of the images to cut out, and I used the craft paper as my base. Didn't put my label on here yet either, so we'll make sure to add that. And then on the bag topper, some of that paper that I used as the background, I had a scrap seam binding little bow, just keeping it simple. Then I cut out one of the little labels, the Steampunk Spells. And I have a strip of the paper on the bottom here that I'll fold under. Yvette gave me permission to share her Memory Dex card holder. I'll include a couple pictures. That was a lot of fun. I hope she enjoys that. Alright, let's add this box of supplies to the side. Alright, I'm going to get this Hello Kitty card, steampunk card, and all these little extra goodies all bundled up and on their way to Yvette. And that wraps up another swap for the Memory Dex Crafts Facebook swap group. Coming up next, we will be taking a look at the August swap. The theme was owls. I hope you'll stop back by and check that out. Thanks again for stopping by today. You take care, and we'll see you again soon.